Hi everyone, Juliet here from Hello Cards and Paper Art. Today for Movie Monday, I thought I might show you how I do a lot of the cutting out of shapes for my cards. Up until now, I've been showing you cards that you can pretty much make by yourselves with a few little things, but I'm going to introduce you to my Sizzix Big Shot, which is my die cutter, and all the dies I use to cut out the shapes. Here we go. So this is my Sizzix Big Shot, and it's a die cutting machine. So there is a bottom platform that slides through like this. You put a cutting mat down, which as you can see is very well worn. So you pop that down, then you get your piece of card that you want to cut. You grab your dies. So dies are metal little shapes. I'm cutting out some tree trunks today in brown for our card. As you can see, they've got some cute detailing. So we'll put those down. Okay, then we need a top plate, which hasn't got any cutting on it because the cut's cut downwards. I use a shim just to get a really nice deep cut. Otherwise, sometimes they don't cut properly. You have to send them through again. So you slide that down on top and you roll it through the machine. And ta-da! It cuts it out. Grab a scalpel and just push through to release it from the die, and look at that cute little tree branch, or could be tree trunk. We're using it as a tree trunk this time. So we've got our tree trunks. Put those over here, and next I'm going to do the foliage. So I've got some paper. I'm going to pop in, grab my top of my trees. I'm going to put this one. So I've got, they're super cute, aren't they? Look, they're sweet. So we've got this one here. That'll give us a nice blue and red tree, and then we'll do another blue and red one there maybe, and lastly maybe we'll go the lime and the sort of aqua, I suppose. All right, so we'll grab our plates. Now, if you're interested in starting card making, these are actually quite an inexpensive tool. I think they're about $100 at somewhere like Spotlight. You can obviously get the automated ones like a Cricut, which you can program to cut all sorts of shapes, but I like the idea of this version of handmade, the manual version. Okay, so we can put this out of the way now. And I have got some white card that I've stamped some brown craft today, instead of doing sometimes what I normally do, which is the white on craft. I'm doing craft on white, and we'll just take this up. And the world is your oyster with dies. I mean, I have hundreds and hundreds of them of all different shapes and sizes and designs, and it's so much fun creating different cards with the same die and mixing it up. There's so many beautiful patterns and papers out there. So if you're interested, this is a really great way to start. You can always move up to an automated machine later on. Okay, so now we've just got our plain card, and I'm going to poke these out. So they just have a little hole so that you can release the paper. Okay, and today I just thought we'd make a really simple blank card. Can be for any occasion. I'm just going to give it a bit of dimension with some of my favorite little white squares. There's one trunk, two, so I'll put that one there. And just need my last trunk. Here it is. Okay. I'll just space those on the page. Get them exactly where we want them before we stick them down. You know, you could line them up, you could turn the paper this way and have them straight across. It's really up to you. I'm just showing you my design, and I think I'm pretty happy with that sort of spacing today. So first, what I'm going to do is glue the top part of my trunk onto, just going to release my glue that's dried up. Oh, there we go. I'm going to just glue the top part of my trunk onto the tree foliage. Move that to the side for the moment. And turn my tree around the right way. We're going to have it, which way are we going to have it? This way? This way. We'll stick that on. Okay, and then this one. These are so cute. This would be nice as a get well card, as a birthday card. The options are endless, really. Nature lover. Okay. Pop these back on. And then we'll just start by sticking them down. So as I said, I'm using my little white squares that follow me everywhere. So when you're doing white squares, you want to make sure that you can balance up the load, so to speak, so that you don't get a dip somewhere in the card, especially if it's going by mail. So don't be afraid to use a lot. Start with that one there. This one we might leave flat on the page. So in that case, I'll just use some runner tape. Or you can use the double-sided that I've spoken about before. Let's see, so about there. Cute. And then we'll do this last one. So just make sure when you're putting this one on that you're not overlapping anywhere with a white square, otherwise you'll end up even higher. I mean, you can do that if you'd like to. So this side is right. And we'll cut a small bit for down the bottom. There we go. Check it again. I think we'll move this one. Fortunately, no one gets to see the underneath, so if you make a mistake, you can just take them off and put another one on. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So we'll put this one down here instead. And there. Line that up again. Yeah. Okay. One in the middle. We'll just peel those off. You could add a cute little bird. You could add some bunnies. What else could you add? A little fence, anything to complete this. I think it's cute the way it is. Just the 3 trees. And there we go. Isn't that cute? So yes, you could add a little greeting here if you wanted to. I'm going to keep it as a blank. So there you go. Die cutting. Thanks everyone. Bye.